In the last section, we reviewed the library of functions. I'm going to call those the parent functions or parent graphs. Those are all the basic shapes like the square root and the absolute value graph and the x cubed graph, and we're going to take all those basic shapes and transform them into new functions. The first transformation we're going to look at is the vertical shift. To illustrate this, let's look at our graphing calculator. I'm going to graph the absolute value of x and the absolute value of x plus 2 on the same axes. So I have a standard viewing window, so if you'll notice if I go to zoom standard, that's the standard window from -10 to 10 on the x-axis and the y-axis. That'll give us a good view of this shape. So you can see the bold line, that's the parent function, that's just plain absolute value of x. And then the one that shifted up 2 units, the thin line, is the absolute value of x plus 2. So you can see that by adding that 2, we're going to shift that graph up 2 units. That's a vertical shift. So a vertical shift is a way of slide a graph up or down. So the equation, to cause that transformation in the equation, if you have your function y equals f of x, and you add a constant k, you're going to shift that graph up or down. So we saw that we added 2 and the graph shifted up. So you can imagine then if we subtract 2, the graph would shift down. So we can make a little sketch of this. So I'll put the parent function, the plain absolute value of x in red, and then we'll make, if we shift this up 2 units, this would be our y equals absolute value of x plus 2. So we're changing the equation, adding that k, so then if k is negative, we're going to shift the graph down. So we're changing the equation by adding or subtracting. So if we add or subtract, and notice we're adding that 2 in this example outside of the grouping symbol. The grouping symbol in this case is the absolute value bars. Notice that the 2 is being added outside the grouping symbol and not inside those absolute value bars. That's important. So we're adding or subtracting outside the grouping symbol.